Good morning, and welcome to the Deal Room Live, the daily real estate deal tank powered by Titan Impact Group, a global leader in AI-driven real estate investing and funding, where the real estate world meets speed, precision, and profit. And bring us your deal so we can put it into our AI model that analyzes and structures real estate deals in minutes, generates all the docs you need to get the deal done, and gives you a verified, unbiased breakdown of due diligence reports. The investors get the advantage of getting fully vetted AI-analyzed deals that cut their due diligence time down by 60%. So you're in the right place. Let's open the deal room now and get into today's opportunity.
Awesome.
We're legible.
So we have Hillary Chang who's joined us, Lance Farwick who's joined us, Katya.
If you make me
Happy
co-host, I
Friday,
can let people
everyone.
in.
We got
Happy
some
Friday.
deals done. This is going to be fun.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good. How about you?
Super excited.
Balake.
Good morning.
Love it. I can't wait to see what fun
I got to talk to Balake real quick.
pictures he has today.
Lance, welcome in. Lance, are you?
Thank you,
Lance,
sir.
Are you Lance from last night, Lance?
Yep, it says, yep,
This-
sure is.
There he is.
Don't recognize you with all your hair off.
Right, sorry, let me put on a hat. I'm not used to
There
seeing
go.
you without a hat
Now
either.
I know who the hell you are. Jesus. Scared the hell out of me. I thought, where is this guy in his white van? So anyway, welcome in, Lance.
Thanks.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. We're getting solar put into the roof up here.
Wow.
So we're gonna spend about $1.5 million on solar to make the freaking power bill go down. Here, Mike's tired of paying $6,000 a month for power, $12,000 a month when it's hot,
I can get that.
right? So $12,000 a month for a power bill is freaking ridiculous. Wanting to. What are we gonna? Blake, your email came in from the car wash.
Correct.
And did you see my response?
I need to go look back at it. I saw the notification, but I didn't fully read it. Did you see
What
what they
was-
said originally?
What was I went through it, but what is so I want to explain this method to you. It's called phishing.
Uh-huh.
Right? You come in with a ridiculous offer. Hold on.
Alyssa's here. He can hear you because you got the microphone on.
Come on in.
So
I'm
for
blind.
those of you who are new here-
I can't chew bubble gum and roller skate at the same time. Let's not do that.
True. Okay.
Anyway, Katya, don't
Hi,
smile
honey.
like that. When I say stuff like that, it's insulting.
So now we need a walking bubblegum backdrop like
Jesus.
for Tommy
Jesus.
and him falling.
Like
I
that.
can't roller skate, period. So I can't be laughing.
Exactly. Anyway, so Blake let's walk the group through it real quick, Blake. So we got an email back from you made an offer. We got an email back where they're like, we're not even in that reality.
It
And
made
they're
me
like,
chuckle.
you don't even have any skin in the game. And you were only asking for an $800,000 for a carry. And they're like, oh, you don't even have any skin in the game. What I responded to you was, how much is the property? Like, what is the asking price? Because I know you made an offer at like 2.9 or something like that.
Uh-huh.
And then when we ran the numbers, like the numbers don't add up because they're almost going broke as is, right?
Correct. The asking price is $3,737,000.
Okay. So here's how we do this. We say, okay, great. We'll come in at 2.1 where it's justifiable. And here's the cap rate to that. We show them the number, right? Because the numbers they have were really confounding, right? So we straighten up the numbers for them, send that back and say, here's our cash offer. By the way, we're a private equity firm. And they go, because now they have to present that offer. And if they don't present that offer to their seller, that's illegal. All offers must be presented in writing to a seller. And if they do not do it because they're field blocking, then they are what's called a fiduciary agent, or basically they're no longer a transaction broker. So that's where
And then would I re-edit the LOI to a different form, or what's the best way to go about this?
At that point, I would respond like, let's go ahead and run the numbers again. Get it to say get Deal Hunter to justify the 2.1.
So drop it down, because we originally, that message that we sent was 2.9. Now we're going to even drop it even lower to 2.1.
More, because
Okay.
he wouldn't even consider the $800,000 carry. So let's remove the $800,000 carry, which brings it down to a 2.1 instead of 2.9.
It'll just be straight cash and wouldn't be
Straight
financing.
cash.
Okay.
Close the 90 days after close after a 90-day due diligence period at 2.1.
Okay.
And then we justify it with the numbers and say, here's the numbers. This is why we're doing it this way, because your cap rate is 7% on your bullshit numbers are bullshit. And the 2% increase on lease and all that, insane. And if this company goes out, you've got an outdated car wash there. The car wash is outdated. Nobody does the self-cleaning car washes anymore. They want automated car wash and people doing the car wash and washing the car. So you need to build a lounge on that property and extend it and make it where people can just pull in and get their car washed and they don't have to do any work to get it done. Boom, done. And so that's why we're offering a 2.1 is because we got to redevelop it, right?
Okay, sounds good.
So, and then again, like we call it fishing because you threw that out there and he's like, absolutely not. I'm not even going to entertain that. So then give him an offer he has to entertain. He said he wanted cash. Okay, here's a cash offer. Now bring it to your seller and tell me why they won't do it. Here's the numbers and just it's monopoly, right? You only want to be nice to those that like own the big boards.
And you don't want to take that first deal either, so that's a good sign. I said you don't want them to take the first deal either, so
no,
you want to go back.
If they take the first offer, it's because you were a sucker.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right, I can work on that and resend one.
Perfect. All right, Catherine, I'm going to send you something to pull up on.
So really quick, who has deals to run this morning? If you just raise
Me.
your hand. So
Me.
Tommy.
Me.
Who else?
Me.
Nobody else has deals to run?
I'm so sorry. This week I have with finals and the presentation.
Totally, you're good.
You guys were talking about it last night, and I just realized, hey, I'll go to their website, and I'm like, oh, they're having a Zoom meeting right now.
Right.
So I joined
now.
in. So what deals?
Let's introduce Lance real quick.
What deals are we talking about?
It's going to be one that we show Lance.
Okay, great. So go ahead.
No, go ahead.
So Lance, he was at that. We had you guys all know we're part of Club Scottsdale, and they had a dinner here last night. They have a monthly.
It's called the
Collab and Connect.
Collab and Connect, right? All the members of Club Scottsdale.
We got to meet Lance last night.
I've met Lance several times, but I got to really like introduce him to you last night, big time, because Lance does Airbnb management. He manages. Laura, pay attention. He manages Airbnbs here in the Scottsdale market. How many you got? I think you said 32, 33.
Around 30. So I invest myself. I find houses for investors that want to take a part in STRs. Especially, there's a lot of benefits with active participation and getting a ton of money back from taxes if it's an active asset. So I do that, and then I manage them too. So, but I mainly do the back of the house stuff, the analysis, the sales, acquisitions, and then I have a business partner that does the operations, so that we stay in our own lanes and we can concentrate on what we're really good at.
And so, what does it look like when, say, for example, somebody signs up with you? How much does the investor get out of what you guys do? Like, how much you keep, and what does the investor take?
We take 22% as our commission, and then but we run a completely different commission than really anybody in the industry does, because the industry pads their numbers in case they don't perform. So they add a technology fee, and then some people I'm taking over, they're paying $5,000 in linens a year, just in linens. So the management company charges them $5,000 for linens and $150 a month for technology fees, whereas all of mine is there are no fees. There's just that 22% commission, and then if I don't perform, then I'm going to lose money because I got to pay for the linens and everything else, and the towels and the technology.
Just to justify what he's talking about, there's a company out there called.
I think you want mute, or
am I there? Am I there?
No.
Hello.
We can hear you.
Okay. Where Lance is at 22%, where his competition is. I'm not going to say their name because I'm affiliated with them a little bit still, but they get 54%. So his competition, if you want to just jump over to that boat, you can do that too. And as far as I know, Lance does a far better job of taking care of people on the deal. So Lance does whole houses, not bedrooms. The competition does room by room. So I think that's another reason why they take a huge portion of that. But it's good to have Lance in here. So Laura owns property out here in Arizona. We've got people in here, Lance, from California, Washington, Florida. And so what we do is we go digging up properties. And so we do what's called diving for dollars. And so we go find them. We make offers on them. We fund them. We secure them. We stabilize them, and then we exit them. And we help people either build a portfolio or build a bank account. And in real estate, I feel like building a bank account is easier than building a portfolio. If that's what you want to do, if that's what you're after. Other people might be good at building a portfolio and not really good at managing the operations. Like you said, staying in your lane, you got a partner to help you do that. And so that's why being in the Land Shark Mastermind is important because everybody in here's got a lane and they're really good at the lane they're in. And so
Sorry, I lost my audio and my speaker for a while there, so I don't know if you noticed that, but
I'm going to make you go back and watch the YouTube video then when this gets produced so you can hear what I said. But I was telling people how great you are and all the things that you do. So
thank you. Appreciate it.
What we do in here is we do a lot of real estate investing opportunities through AI. So I'm going to give you an example of what that looks like real quick. I remember I told you last night that Michael was looking for a property. I found a property. I had one sent to me. It looks pretty interesting. I don't know why it doesn't have any attention on it, but I'm going to investigate it right now. So we'll show you how.
Right. Okay, great.
How our program actually works. What's that?
Oh, I just said, okay, great. I was very interested in it.
Perfect. Catherine, will you fire up that message I sent you?
And I was going to say,
really quick, Katya, if you can go into LinkedIn and get the live that's being streamed and share it to the groups that have got 100,000 or more, that would be awesome.
LinkedIn or Facebook?
LinkedIn, Blake Scott,
Okay.
Facebook.
Then can you quickly, when you get a text message, can you text me the number? Because I got kicked out for some reason. Thank you.
No worries.
So we're being sued by Cameron.
God,
Little Cameron.
I can't even go there.
so I was going to say, if nobody has a deal to run, I have one that I mentioned to you the other day, Tommy, but it's like, I'm super confused about it and it seems like a super heavy lift. So I don't know if you guys want to look at it. You have time to deal with it today, whatever, but
I'm waiting. I'm trying to get, did you find the one?
You said you emailed it?
No, I sent it in text message, but I'm going to email it right now then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm logged in as view, so I can't. I need it emailed.
I'll try it here. All right. Coming that way. I'm about to teach this little rich kid a lesson. So the guy that was supposed to build our website for us is now trying to sue us for the amount of money that he supposedly claimed what his website was going to be worth, and then it wasn't worth that. And we actually had to cancel the event because the freaking website didn't get done on time. So crazy how you would dare go get an attorney for $4,500.
Well, he's from California. The joke about California is you're in two categories. You've been sued or you're going to be sued. So Californians are very sue happy.
I love it. I love it.
I'm sorry, Katya and Blake. Just know that that's the reputation.
Here's his corporate veil, baby.
It's one of the reasons I left.
That's legit. That's very
Somebody
legit.
legitimately stubbed their toe on my property and then sued me for $250,000 for stubbing their toe. Somebody else on purpose fell on my property. He wanted $500,000.
Check that email real quick. See if it's up in there.
You better watch your sass, Tommy.
I left California. Uh-oh, Katya.
That look.
Or else.
There's
I
the
am a
backdrop, Blake.
Californian. Catherine, you should have gotten a text.
It's coming your way. That email still hasn't come.
Because I'm sending it from myself to myself. I think that's probably the problem.
That would be the problem.
So
because I'm looking on mine. Okay,
yeah.
So let me go to inbox.
Okay. Little bit too much blonging.
Too many emails. Too many email accounts. That's
Tommy's facial expressions are like cartoons.
Right?
Okay.
Are you sending it to your Titan email or are you sending it to one of your other emails?
3AZ from Titan to 3AZ. It's in there.
We just email it to her.
So
seriously.
Here's the problem with how you use. So if you go to the actual like mail thingy, because you're not going to find it that way either. Probably not. There we go. All right. This is called rock and roll. Hillary, have you said anything or
she hasn't said anything yet.
Hillary's a ghost.
She's real.
She's afraid of us.
And everybody, so just read in the chat. So Hillary, be great if you could come on, but she put in the chat what she's actually looking for, her buy box.
What's her buy box? What's it say?
So she says, good morning, everyone. I'm a new member here looking to connect with you all. Currently working on 324 unit Class A in Houston, 228 unit Class C in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Class A apartment in Vegas, Class B in an hotel in Florida, sub 2 house in Northern California. So those are all the things she's working on.
Are those things you're seeking funding on, JV partners, etc.?
Hillary, you want to unmute and come on?
Going once, going twice. About to get sold. All right, share the screen. Let's show them what we got. Hillary will come back. This is for us, Lance. So I got sent this piece last night. It's been on the market 91 days. And Hey, if you scroll down, where are you going? What is happening right now? Can I get a full screen? And so in here, we've got this property. We're going to take a screenshot of it. We're trying to demo this for Lance. So screenshot it. Get the picture of just, don't include any of the trash. No, please don't include any of the trash. Get the screenshot showing just the property, the map, and the address.
Like that?
Yep. Drop it all the way down so that it can see the time on market and the year built right there. Okay. Now just take that screenshot right there.
Okay.
All right. Now the way this was marketed to me was that this is an Airbnb already. And just with that screenshot right there, Lance, I'm going to put this in what's called Deal Hunter by Landshark. This is the AI tool that we use. And what I can do is with that screenshot of that property, hold on a minute, what we're doing. We're going to show you how to get to it. Lance, are you familiar with how to find GPTs on ChatGPT?
Say that again, sorry.
Are you familiar with how to find ChatGPT?
I have a corporate Claude subscription, so.
Okay, that's great. Claude's good, but we've only designed this model for ChatGPT because it's the most popular. So with ChatGPT, you can go into this model. It's freeware, basically, and it's called Deal Hunter by Landshark. And you can start having a conversation with it by just posting a picture and saying 3 little words.
Right.
Run this deal.
Right. So can you put the picture and the 3 little words? So we went and took a screenshot of that listing I got sent last night. We put it in there. We put run this deal. What it's going to do is it's going to provide within 3 minutes a due diligence report of all the things that we do in order to evaluate property and do due diligence on a property. So
I've been debating about building one like this for short-term rentals.
This actually will do analyzation of it as a short-term rental. I'll show you here in just a minute. Real quick, the snapshot shows us a 5-bedroom, 3-bath, 4,000 square foot home on almost an acre. Okay, and it says right here that this is not a strong long-term rental deal at this list price. So we would need to have about a $22,000 a month gross revenue to hit the 1.25 DSCR. So all of the information there says what the concerns might be. So the assumed price of 1.76 breaks down our loan for us and shows us like what we'd be looking at as far as an annual debt service and what we'd need to put together for this. These are all built-in prompts that we built into it when you say run this deal. So to run it as a short-term rental is totally possible based on the location. So here's some short-term rental revenue sensitivity numbers showing that we would have to hit between $14,000 and $26,000 a month on that. So at a 1.76 price, the deal is pretty tight until you get consistently gross 22 to 26,000 a month. So with that being said, it says for us as investors, we should come in closer to like 1.2 to 1.5. And then with that initial offer, and here's what I wanted to point out to Blake, the initial offer we came into that guy with was a high ball. This one's a low ball in this case because they're wanting 1.7, and it says initial offer at 1.3 and allows us to build up. What we did with the car wash guy was we gave a high ball. We said, we're going to go 2.9 and 800K. Even though their numbers were like somewhere around 3 million or whatever initially, they knew they were going to get a lower number. That's why they're up that high. So on this, it shows the best funding paths are do either a DSCR, a seller financing, or owner occupant house tack with the luxury play, meaning that we get a single person to live in the back and then they rent the house out as a party house, right? And so they only have to pay a part of their mortgage. Get Blake out there. So Blake, would you live in this house? We'll show you some pictures here in a minute. So
Katya would.
Katya could, maybe. So
I see that smile. She's considering it.
Right. So the goal is
that's a pretty cool tool that you have.
So that it gives a no go. I'm trying to deal with closing on a property right now, and basically says no go at the list price. So let's give it a prompt to talk to it a little bit, because Lance is a smart guy, and Lance can see that when you have a conversation with it, that it does change the way that it responds.
Ready?
All right, ready to go. So what we're looking at doing is turning this into a luxury short-term rental. Go use the site called AirDNA to do some analysis on the comps for that area and that style of house. I believe that we could capture $500 to $1,000 a night in this area with the right marketing. But I have a I have a Airbnb rental manager who's going to also analyze this. So please create a report for him to review. And so sending that out now, what that does is it allows us to get a very thorough understanding of the direction we want to go with it. And all it does is it does the computations really fast for us and allows us to thought and verify it quicker and quicker in that way. So let me see what else we got going on. I want to go show some pictures of it if you can, Catherine. So just pull up the ad again and full screen it so that we can look at the cool pictures. The area is a very decent area. Like click the picture. There we go. And then click that one, and then do the arrows. There we go.
Can I find the Airbnb listing too?
It may have had one. They said it was an Airbnb. So you can see it had the miniature golf thing set up, with the pool set up, with the hot tub set up, with the back porch set up, with the I think there's a frisbee golf thing set up.
Because if you pull the Airbnb listing, then you can see who the manager is and also determine whether they were failing. It's a good manager or a bad manager. And that way you can look at I can actually pull the data, what it was making if it's still alive as Airbnb.
All right, Blake, have a good week, buddy. So you can see here that it was set up, and I don't think this is a house that somebody's living in the way they have the pool table in the boardroom set up, right?
Oh, just the back, looking at the backyard.
Right.
Has Airbnb written all over it.
And then the interior of this kitchen is outdated as hell, and the walls are outdated, the carpet's outdated. It's very staged. That's a freaking IKEA bed. Go back. That is an IKEA bed. Do you see the slots right there? Go look at the bed, right? So bathroom is outdated with the glass. Go back, please. See this glass wall back there with that block glass? That is 100% 1981. The house was built in 2001, but they left it to where there's a lot of stuff that needs to be updated. All of this would need to be updated for it to be a luxury, right? So you're looking at spending at least another 150, 180K on the inside to get it where it needs to be. What the hell was that?
It was an Airbnb bedroom.
Right.
3 beds in 1 room.
4 beds. It's a trundle.
That's a total Airbnb bedroom.
Because the bed on the right is a trundle and it pulls out.
Right. So now you go from sleeping 6 to sleeping 10.
All right.
Oh,
because of that bedroom alone.
I'm going to eliminate that and call it a 4-bedroom. They said it was a 5-bedroom. Call them back up.
Well, by Airbnb standards, it's still a 5-bedroom.
It just sleeps, right?
That laundry room I'm just having a hard time with that laundry room right now. That's all.
It's interesting.
Deep breath. Anyway, it's amazing what a $1.5 million does. This guy's about to launch a Corona. Anyway, cool backyard, coolish backyard, outdated pool. Look at that water feature. It needs work too. You need a slide.
Cheap furniture.
That's definitely an Airbnb, and so I can see why it maybe didn't do so well because if I paid $500 a night to stay there, I'd be a little bit mad. I might be a little bit mad. So anyway,
interesting. Anyway, okay. So back to ChatGPT.
Right.
What does Deal Hunter have to say about this?
Let's go see. So it says right here, the report created, let's full screen it so we can read it. It says here that key read, your $500 to $1,000 a night thesis is plausible for the right luxury short-term rental positioning, but the property needs to perform like a true premium asset, not a standard Scottsdale rental. So at the current price of 1.76, you need 191 to 230,000 to hit that 1.25. The compliance flag says you need to have a TPT license. We already understand that. Next action. So it didn't quite give me much of an information. Like it says here that send the report to your Airbnb manager and have them return the AirDNA export screenshots, 10 property comp grid. Okay. So let's go back and prompt it again.
Okay, go ahead.
Do a deep dive on any short-term rental Airbnb values that you can find. What the hell? I didn't catch anything.
Oh, that's weird.
Well, we shouldn't have sent it. Wasn't ready.
Try it again.
We want to get a deep dive on the short-term rental comps in the area. So do a deep dive on Airbnb real quick and see what's there, or AirDNA and see what people are getting. It only did an 8-second dive. So
wow.
So it shows that it's a really, like, they want us to make at least 200,000 a year, and it's saying that the average is 41,000. So you got to be an exceptional house there, right? So it shows here that there's 5-bedroom luxuries out there going for $75 a night. I don't even think that's possible.
Oh, the $75 is the charge they do for pool heat. If you look at the line.
Oh, the listing charges extra pool heat. Wow, okay. I see it now.
What did it say about Rabu? Scroll up a little bit because Rabu is a decent site. Right there. Rabu Scottsdale's data shows.
Click on the Rabu link right there, and it'll show right here that on Rabu, it's giving a 56 out of 100 score. What is Rabu? Is that
Rabu's like a deal calculator. It does a really good job of breaking down deals. So, like what you guys have, I think if you do go to buy, because you're not getting the full, you're just getting the Scottsdale short-term rental market over, you're just getting the overview of the market, but you can put the specific address in and it'll give you more information about it. So you might even tweak your deal hunter thing to go look at AirDNA and Rabu and look at both and compare what both are saying about what a house would make.
Well, it did pull that data. It did pull that data. I'm not real good at navigating this. That's why I need someone to help me with it, because I hit the wrong buttons all the freaking time. So right here, it did pull it. So it's using Rabu as a source. It's using AirDNA as a source.
And Good Nights.
And Good Nights. So it's pulling 3 sources right there without even being prompt.
I don't know how I'm curious how it's pulling Good Nights, because they're a manager and they're not an above average manager.
Well, it's pulling it because it's a source on the internet. And so what we end up with is with anytime we use artificial intelligence, we have to be, I can't see.
Right. Yeah, what you're leading to.
We can't be like, it pulls VRBO. We can go there and view it and see what it's doing there. But like you said, that this is just a mediocre source, then that's what it is. It's a mediocre source. When I built this with my partners, we set it up to be just good at computation and good at sourcing and getting our numbers right, so we knew whether or not stuff was a good deal or not. And so in this case, like, this may not make a shit ton of money, but it might be a good write-off for Mike if he's looking to do those types of things. This right here is the source list.
If the house was managed, I'll be honest, even though we're recording, but if it's managed by that's the thing that I was asking about, who manages it. And if it's managed by Good Night Stays, I'm like, oh, I can get a lot more out of that.
Right. So it shows right here, Good Night Stays, and it's just giving like a market update. Like,
oh, okay.
Right. So you can go through and verify on each one of these. So, and again, it's just going to give us what we ask it for. So on here, create a pro forma that we could utilize. Give me a 3-year breakdown on a Excel style spreadsheet, but put it in the chat on a canvas so that I can edit, copy, and download. Include all of the necessary expenses and give us a final number projection if we were to have like an 85% occupancy on this property. And we want our DSCR score to be about a 1.3. So reverse engineer the numbers to make this all work and see what it looks like on paper. We want to offer 1.5 to the current owner and use that number as our purchase price. And so by getting very detailed about what I want and what I'm expecting, I'll be able to really like surgically explain how we're wanting to take this property down or what we're wanting to do on this deal, right? So what is going on? So let's see.
DSCR. Here we go.
So when I told it to put it in a canvas, it put it in a position where I can actually just copy straight from here what it says and take it back with me over to an email or Word document. When I use it on my other computer, for some reason on a PC, it works a little bit differently, but I'm able to just download it directly. So here's the 3-year pro forma, and it shows projections. And so it shows how much we'd have to do a night. Our average daily rental for 310 nights has to be at least $876 a night. So, and that's to show that we're going to have good numbers from day one. So this type of information is important for investors, especially when they're trying to understand like how they're going to grow and build value with whatever they're doing. So when we were talking with Michael last night about it and him saying that he wants something like this, these are the numbers that when you're just having a conversation, don't enter your head.
Right.
And so if you're able to produce those numbers, and I don't know how long it took, 3 minutes,
Right.
not even, it changes the conversation. You're no longer just having a talk about ideas, but you're actually planning how you can do it. So we were talking with somebody last night about DSCRs. And if we're able to prove the DSCR, we can get it done and get a good loan on it. We've got the ability to set up the fractional with this. And Moore's not in here today, but Lance has probably heard of this before, but it's called a fractional. And a fractional is an investor club where people put in money, and as a group and a collective, they go and buy a piece of property or they invest into a piece of property. And this would be one of those.
Right.
But I think it's justifiable to go back and do some more digging on this. And so I've got a meeting to go meet with them on Monday, and I'll do some more digging on finding out like who managed it, why are they selling it, why is it not performing, etc. And I think the other part too is going to be to update the kitchens, the bathrooms, and the house to actually be a luxury,
Right.
especially if it's in a spot where it's supposed to be luxury.
Right.
Trying to pull the comps in the neighborhood right now too.
Cool. Well, you can pull the comps right there, and I can pull the comps right here, and I bet you I beat you.
Well, you'll probably beat me because it's creating a dashboard for me right now.
No, I need to be able to go ahead and pull the comps of the residential houses in the area that have sold in the last 90 days that are within a mile. Give me a CMA of the current comps right there. And so again, it's hitting all of the spots. It needs to find prices on stuff. So here we are. Preliminary CMA shows that there's an active listing out there right now, which is ours, for 1.76. There was a house close to that sold. It's newer construction, 2024 construction. So interiorly, it's way better for 1.9. Got one down the street, built 1995. So it's 30 plus years old for 1.2, 1.3, 1.9. This one right here is a bigger piece of property, a little bit. But there, you can see over here, and this is the numbers that we use as investors. We use a square foot price to really determine where we're at. And what we can see is that at 427 a square foot, they're a little bit on the high side for that age of house. And so these are all active listings. This is what they're up against, trying to be sold. What actually sold are just these two properties right here, and they're literally on the same street as that one. So all the rest of these are they're just ideas. They're not actual comps. And you can see over here that 435, 383, this 383 is literally lowest per square foot priced one on here, but it's also a larger home. It's still another 800 square feet larger, right? And so the rest of these are still, this one is the second lowest one, the 427 square foot. So for it to really work, it need to be closer to the 383, and that way it would fit with what is currently being sold in that area at that price. This one being sold at 404 from 1995 is because it's only 3,000 square feet. Okay. So if you could get this one down to 404 at 4,000 square feet, then that'd be a good buy. So what I'll do is this right here. I'll tell it because we got market anchor info right here. There's 234 recently sold homes. The median price about 1.3, and that's with an average of 75 days on the market. This thing's been on the market 91 days. Okay. And so it shows here. Conservative residential value needs to be about 380,000. So it brings it down to the 1.5 that I originally said.
With the size of lot though?
9.91. It's not over an acre. So, and then on the premium side where it's newer condition, we could probably get it to 475, meaning that it'd be like 1.9, right? I think the house is interiorly is just got to be ripped out, gutted, and put back together. And the outside just updated a little bit. Is a playhouse for people. Like the house we were at the other day where they had the in-ground trampolines and all the stuff there. That's basically what we'd have to do. A little bit of outside. I would love to turn that water feature into an actual usable water feature instead of it being a stupid like waterfall. Like put a slide on it so the kids can play with it, or put a grotto up so it overflows. Put a damn waterfall. Put a rain curtain is what they're called. Like put a sizable thing that the kid can climb up on top of and dive into the pool. So spending that money on it though, you'd never get it back, because if you bought it at 380 and then you put $60 a square foot into it, now you're at 440. So, and 475 is your strong comp supports at 440. So you're only going to make $35 a square foot. Yeah, Nope.
Not really worth it.
Not worth it. Don't touch it. Right. So then you got to go another direction. But that's if we're able to come in and get them to be realistic about the numbers they're at. So they are at the top line. Shows it right there. 1.75 is the top line for as is residential value in that neighborhood. So adjusting the residential buyer value shows it right here how to do that. And so that right there. Are you still working on finding the comps, Lance?
It takes a while for my pricing software to create a new dashboard.
I love it because Lance is using a professionally paid for system, and I'm not knocking it because again, when you're making financial decisions, you want what you need, right? This is just a tool that helps you get to those answers fast and then go back and verify on what Lance is using. So I'm not saying don't use what Lance is using. And this isn't Paul Bunyan versus the chainsaw. I don't know if anybody remembers that story, but Paul Bunyan was a lumberjack and he used to cut down trees up in the Northeast and Northwest with his big blue ox, and he took over Canada and made all the lakes in Minnesota. No, nobody remembers the story of Paul Bunyan.
Oh, I remember.
That's freaking homework for people. Go look it up. Paul Bunyan versus the chainsaw was basically saying that a manual lumberjack was slower than a chainsaw, right? This is not the case here, right? What Lance is doing is digging up professional information that can validate what Deal Hunter by Landshark's able to produce. So, and with Lance as a professional, Lance, what's the value to you in something like this? If you have this and you're able to then go back and take this information back to what you're currently trying to.
Oh, it's incredible because it takes me about an hour to 2 hours to come up with a pro forma and it's all in a Google sheet where this is excellent. And it's better than my forma because it's actually looking at how you can structure the deal too.
Right.
And what exactly you need to make money on it.
And so it eliminates the guesswork behind trying to put the deal together so that you can make money.
Well, and straight out of the gate, it saves you an enormous amount of time just to see
Go ahead.
if you move forward with the deal or not. What's he need?
They want to move the car. You're good.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead. We got noise canceling. They're about to fire up a Ferrari real quick. So pardon the. See, there it goes. So
We love the sound of the cars.
the difficulty of dealing with being in an exotic car wreck. Oh no. Oh heavens to Betsy, how will we survive?
If that car was red, it's a total Magnum PI car.
Right, it is the Magnum PI car. It's a black Magnum PI car. So
That's awesome.
right? It is awesome.
Oh, the Magnum PI days.
Magnum PI. I'm gonna grow a Magnum PI mustache to go walrus.
All the youngsters in here is like, who the heck is that?
Nah. Blue Bloods.
Yeah,
Blue
Paul
Bloods.
Bunyan
You guys
was,
would know
so-
Blue Bloods. Same actor.
Yeah,
Different.
I know Blue Bloods. Are you guys talking about Tom Selleck?
There was
he in
this
Magnum
show
PI?
called Magnum
He-
PI. He
Magnum-
lived in
The
lived
original
in Hawaii.
Magnum PI.
He
The
was
like remake of Magnum PI.
an
They
investigator.
remade it stupidly.
And he lived in this like mansion resort.
He wore really short shorts, like the shortest of short shorts.
We didn't care.
He drove a red Ferrari.
And it's hard to understand. I'm trying not to see that picture, but go look up
He
Magnum
looked
PI.
totally different than he does now.
Like he had to have had some support structure inside those shorts
Oh
to
goodness.
stay.
Oh, stop.
Okay.
La, la, la.
Katya's
Recorded
throwing
line.
pictures.
Even Saray's
Not-
like rubbing her forehead.
Katya is going to get us shut down with these pornographic videos of Selleck.
What talking about?
I was
Wow.
just painting mental pictures. I was not showing them. Okay, I was not broadcasting.
Lance is like, I'm never coming back.
Right. So let's do this. I want to show Lance an idea real quick. Can we go back to here? I want to give you the mouse back.
You can have that. I've got my mouse here.
I need to go back to
What do you
the pictures of the house,
Okay.
and I want to get screenshots of the bathroom, the kitchen,
Okay. Oh, I know what you're doing.
and then we're
Okay.
going to run it on free estimates. Lance, this is another AI model that we know called free estimates. And what I'm going to do is, let's see, go through here. If you go right to where it says up top, like kitchen, there you go. Let's
Okay.
screenshot each one of those.
I love the dining room table, by the way. It looks like a bunch of gamers.
Right?
I can't believe somebody put a dining room table in like that in the chairs.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Keep hitting the
Yeah.
next button.
I just need to make sure it goes to download, not clipboard.
Okay.
Okay.
And then you
Then
can go up
bathroom.
to dining room or bathroom right there, bathroom. Let's do those. Nope, I don't want that one. I want to do just the master bath and the kitchen so we get some ballpark numbers.
Okay.
So
now go to there.
Yep, and we're gonna go again.
Free
Go to
estimate.
Explore. Just show them real quick. Go to GPT Explore.
GPT, type in free estimates.
Free estimates.
So
shows up with my name on it
right there. Start chat.
And what we're gonna do is we're gonna drop these pictures in there. And I believe this is 85266 zip code. I think you saved them in documents, not download.
Dang it.
I need to verify the zip code real quick. So go back to the, don't close that. Just go back to right there and find the address. Go close that. Get out of the picture thing right there. 85266. I was right. I got that eidetic memory. I just never trusted it. Go back. All right there. And what we're gonna do, I would like to get a kitchen and bathroom remodel estimate for this project. It was built in 2001, so I want to update it with high-end kitchen, waterfall countertops, etc. And I would like you to do it. Give me an estimate on this using the pictures for this kitchen and this master bathroom in the 85266 zip code. Go ahead and put that together real quick.
Put all there.
Yep, and then let it cook. And so once it's done doing that, I want you to X out of it right there. Okay. After it's done, and we're gonna go back to the conversation bars and open it up from there. And then I'm gonna do something while we're gonna go back and prompt it to do one more thing. Perfect. Now go ahead, X out of there, and we're gonna go back to the conversation area, and it should be right there. Yep. And so prompt it one more time. Go ahead and create a conceptual picture of the kitchen and the bathroom. Show them side by side, and now go back up and let's review what we've got there.
I have my data now too for it, and I have the Airbnb listing.
Cool. So right here you can see that what we're asking it to do is based on the photos provided, it analyzed the kitchen and the master bathroom and reviewed everything that was in there. You can see it identified the mirrored walls, identified the glass block shower, identified the platform tub. So now what it's going to do is give us prices on that in the high-end Scottsdale remodeling pricing. So pre-construction total is going to be about $13,500. We've got a kitchen demo of about $8,000, a bathroom demo of about $11,000, and then we get into the millwork, the cabinetry, $44,700 on the cabinetry, countertops, etc. $27,000 on those. So appliances are $27,000. Electrical and lighting is $11,000. Plumbing $6,600. $4,700 for the paint and the finish. Now into the bathroom, we're looking at $23,000 on the vanities, $37,000 on the shower and tub, $9,000 for the flooring, $7,500 for plumbing, $9,500 for paint, finish, and glass, and $3,500 to clean it all up. You're looking at a total of just under $245,000 to do this luxury remodel of just two rooms, right? So, and then right beside this is our beautiful kitchen and bathroom. Tell me what's out there on the market right now doing this for free.
Y'all see what it just did? It rendered the pictures.
How amazing
That's
is
beautiful.
That? How amazing is
How long would it take to find a contractor, have the contractor come out, measure all the things, do all the things, get back with an entire design, a quote, pictures, and be able to present the whole thing?
Does anybody have any idea how long this could take to do that right there?
I don't know, but stay there.
That right there would probably take a month to put together with a contractor. Yeah. People will measure stuff, come out and do all the stuff.
And we did it in under 5 minutes.
In 5 minutes, boom. Boom, got the numbers. Right? What was that, Tina? Said something. Somebody said.
Yep. Right. I was just curious. Was that free estimates that you guys were using?
That is.
All right.
They're free estimates, baby.
I'm going to be uploading some pictures to that today.
Right. So Lance, when you're bringing on new clients and stuff, you literally could use this to help them see what needs to happen to update it to be a brilliant Airbnb.
That looks excellent.
So we built this for rehabbers. We built it for fix and flippers so they can go in and get some things accomplished without having to spend time with a contractor. Because at the end of the day, like, it's hard for contractors. It is. It's a difficult process. Continue to deal with investors. So that's why investors typically partner up with contractors, is because the two of them working together. Good morning, sir. How are you doing? Good, buddy. Remember that guy?
So Jalen's here, and then we have another appointment at 10:30 over at.
We're almost wrapping up. So
Jalen,
come on in, have a seat. We'll introduce you to everyone.
So
we're
this is Jalen.
Good morning. Say hi, Jalen.
How's it going? Good morning.
He's over here slamming a C4. He's got to get the energy. He's only 22. He's out of energy already. How old are you? 26. I insulted him.
Oh man, 25 was my favorite age. I celebrate the anniversary of my 25th birthday every year.
Every year.
I've had 26 anniversaries.
26 of them now.
Laura celebrates the anniversary of her 29th birthday. So just know this is your sweet spot.
I'm celebrating my 21st birthday of
Again?
my 30th birthday all year long. So stop smiling like that, Lindstrom. Jesus. So mean.
Okay.
Anyway, so it's 10 o'clock. We've got things to do. It's a Friday. We got a bunch of stuff to go through, and it looks like we've got Lance's attention now. So we'd love to see if Lance can come back more often and learn more. Hillary, love to check out all the projects you got going on. Let's schedule a call to talk about what's going on there. Maybe we can start helping you raise some capital for that, see what we can do to plug that along. But we're gonna cut out today and get some things done. So we want to thank everybody with a prayer. Heavenly Father, we ask that you continue to bless and guide everyone in this room to go out and do the will of your Son, Jesus Christ. Give them the power, the strength, and the glory in your name. Amen. So everybody have a wonderful day.
Happy Mother's Day, anybody.
Yes,
Happy Mother's Day to
Mother's
everybody.
Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Send my mom some fish.
Oh
So
my God.
we don't send flowers in this family. We get fish for Mother's Day in this family.
Wow.
So,
With that, happy Mother's Day.
No
everyone.
fish for Catherine for Mother's Day.
No.
That would kill me.
That would be bad.
We'll get her flowers.
Okay.
My mama's getting fish.
I'll bring them to her personally.
There we go.
There we go.
Bye, you guys.
See everybody later.